Designed and decorated for some of the royals. And she's also with us today. Please welcome India Hicks. Hello, gorgeous.
Hello.
How are you? It's so nice that you're back.
I'm good. So nice to be here.
Is it nice to be here in Florida when you're from the islands?
At a nice time of day because we've had a few early starts.
Okay.
This is a good show. I'm filled with energy.
Take us back in time to how you first said, I want to do a lifestyle collection.
Well, it's interesting. I had the great honor of sitting next to Mindy, your CEO of HSN here, and we were at a dinner together, and I was telling her some parts of my life, my runaway island story, how I ended up living on a tiny little island in the middle of nowhere. It's 3 miles long, half a mile wide. I came from quite a traditional British heritage. My mother has had an exceptional life. She was lady-in-waiting to the Queen. I'm very blessed to have Prince Charles as my godfather. And so it was an unusual move to leave a very traditional English life and to live on a small island in the middle of nowhere. And I think Mindy was rather taken by those stories, and she said, you must come to HSN and tell us your stories and create a collection around this. And I have led a very unusual but blessed life, and it appealed to me, the idea of creating bedding, because, as we know, so much of our lives is spent in bed. A third of our lives is spent in bed, although I always say in the case of my dachshund, a great deal more time is spent with him in bed. And I wanted to bring to life some of my stories through collections of bedding. And the one thing that I said to Mindy, the one thing I said to HSN is I did not want to compromise. I wanted 100% cotton. I wanted a very luxurious collection, and we've not had to compromise on that, and that is so exciting.
Well,
so
this is nice for your anniversary.
Exactly.
That you have done the most gorgeous, and you've got to know that these are 400 thread count, 100% cotton Hemstitch, or you can do, if you choose, the pretty paisley sheet set. So it's pretty paisley, which will show you the pattern, or 100% cotton solid, and you're getting them home. I cannot believe this because of what's happened with cotton. Free shipping and on 2 flex payments for $29.98. You choose turquoise, blue, coral, red, plum, beige, light pink, ivory, white, and gray. These colors, India, have come out so beautiful. And then in the
paisley, which is unusual for me. Yes. And again, I always talk about colour here at HSN because there's an audience out there that loves colour. And traditionally for me, I wasn't so much a colour person. I wasn't sure how to use colour. My father was a very great decorator, and he had colour everywhere, vibrating colour. We grew up in pink and purple and puce rooms that clashed or vibrated, as he said. But I was much more toned down. I wasn't sure about colour at all. And yet I realised that if we could bring sheets in good colours out, and we organised them in a way that they weren't like, we're seeing them all together here, but what I want to say is if you pull them out and you have them one at a time, look how gorgeous that plum looks. I love the way this looks. There we go. It looks good on the bed like that. When you've got them all lined up, it's a little bit overwhelming.
Look down here. Look at all the colors together. This is where we fan them out. I mean, honestly, the saturated gemstone or jewel tone colors are brilliant, and then the neutrals. And you did really soft neutrals, which is nice.
I did. I mean, these have been so popular for us. And the pink sand, of course, that pale pink one, is absolutely the colour of the pink sand from the island that I live on. It's this tiny little island, and there's a very unpronounceable crustacean. I'm not going to even try to pronounce the name of the crustacean that lives on the bottom of the coral reefs, and he gets knocked off and he gets ground down onto the surface by the waves time after time after time, and that's what gives the colour to the sand.
Never knew.
And it is unusual to have pink sand. In fact, we have so many friends and family and relatives who come with glass containers to carry the sand back to where they've come from. So this very much is that colour of the pink sand of the island. And that's an important part of the story. And again, we talk so much about the island and about the inspiration that I get from the island, and you'll see that all in the colours of the sheets there. All of them have a little story and a little part of my island life in them.
So now you could have chosen a geometric pattern. You chose paisley, which is a bit more classic.
It is,
and I love that. And it comes also in only 3 colors, right? The gray, aqua, or navy.
That's exactly right. And again, the paisley sheet is unusual for me. We've moved into a pattern, and that's part of the other part of the story, which was that I was named India after my grandfather, who was out in India. He was the last viceroy of India, which means that he was there during the time of independence. He gave India their freedom, and so a lot of the Indian patterns and inspirations were very much part of my upbringing, and I think the paisley is very reflective of that, and it gives just that nice touch of the Indian side to my story. And I love the paisley, and I've got that on my own bed at home, and it works incredibly well. And I think seeing it there in the navy and the turquoise and the beige show it so beautifully.
Don't be afraid to take any of the brighter colors or any of the pastels and integrate them into whatever quilt set you have today, or this quilt set if you choose it, which is magnificent because the textural pattern along with the color, it just pops. It looks great. You remember, you're getting these for her anniversary, her second anniversary, getting everything that you've seen so far in the show home for free shipping, and also on 2 flexible payments for $29.98.
There we go.
We invite you to try some of these fresh, delicious colors. I mean, some of the colors look like they've come from fresh passion fruit.
Absolutely. Well, that's very generous. That's making me feel very hungry.
It's true.
Here, this is the coral, and again, you're seeing it on the Harbour Island quilt set, and I think it looks so beautiful there. And it just shows that if you've got all the colours together, they can be overwhelming. But separate the colours out and put them on a more neutral background, and I think we really see something special there. That's very much the way I design. We've designed with lots of pops of colour. Our home is a pretty neutral blank canvas, and onto that we've layered all our pastel tones and then pops of colour here and there. And you're seeing that exactly right now on the bed with the coral on that Harbour Island quilt.
And the Harbour Island quilt, which is what you see on the bed here, we're going to have at the bottom of the screen for you. It's coming up for a full presentation, but we wanted to let you see what it looks like to have a Royal Island home. And that's what this looks like. I mean, honest to goodness, it's plush, it's soft. If you're one of the, and I hate to say a cotton snob, but there are a lot of people who will still only sleep with cotton sheets. This is the way to go. And at the price point, at $59.95, this is like what we normally do a Today's Special in cotton sheets for. 400 thread count, and explain hem stitching, because I know that's a really nice, elegant touch.
Well, that's exactly.
For linens.
I was about to exactly do that, explain that, because I think, again, a lot of the way that I decorate is very understated, and for me, it's all about the tiny detail. That's what sets the collections apart. And you can see there on the screen, that is the double hem stitch, and I love that. For me, that gives the appearance of luxury, but in a very quiet way, and that you just want those 2 little lines there. And again, it's very hard to explain how much work and effort has gone into creating these collections. We sit in the studio and we really try this out. Is it 1? Is it 2? Should they be spaced apart like this? And a lot of time and effort's gone into thinking about this. And it's the details, I think, that set these collections apart. Quite apart, obviously, from the quality, which is huge because we've got a 400 thread count sheet here. And you're pulling out some of the colours there.
I have this suspicion.
Oh, those are so bright together.
This robin's egg blue turquoise.
Look at that. I love that.
Is that the most gorgeous? It just makes you scream, I'm going on a holiday island vacation. And
I think that's wonderful. Oh, look, what I want to do here is pull out these again.
Crisp.
So you can begin to see how the layering up of the sheets like this works really well, and that's so lovely. And again, I always talk about the fact that with India Hicks, if you've bought something already, don't be afraid to buy something else now, because a lot of the collections from the past are talking to the collections that we have out now. In fact, we had a caller earlier ring from Nebraska, and she said she had spent the past couple of months in snow, but the reason she had invested in India Hicks collection was that it had transported her through to the islands, and I love that. I love the thought of that. So look at these. Think about the beach. Think about the island life. Think about being transported away. Look, that looks lovely.
You've done such a nice job with this collection. I give you kudos. Now, do they send samples back and forth to the island, or do you have to pop over here?
I come here quite a lot of the time. I am here on campus designing quite a lot of the time.
See, look at all of the different varieties of ways you can mix and match. Now, I'm going to ask you from your design perspective, how would you integrate the rest of these together? If you wanted to just do a couple of sets of sheets and you wanted to, like, double your sheets up. Because in the summertime here, it's so hot, I sleep with 2 sets of sheets, no blanket.
Well, I would leave those ones out for the time being. As I said, I think that's working very well. I think the pink and the grey that we're seeing here are beautiful together. We've got this set here. Now, the navy blue we're going to see later layered with lots of other blues, and I think that's a wonderful way of doing it.
It's beautiful.
And again, look how nice. Look how nice that is. We've got the seersucker underneath. We've got the Harbour Island on top. They look so good together. I think that these bold ones, these work very well, but again, I think it's more that you bring that out as a pop of colour onto the sheet here. That looks very nice there. And of course, on the back of our Harbour Island quilt, we have the other side, which is great. I love that. I love the fact that we get 2 for 1, and I think that red looks really good there.
That way you can turn it around and you can have a refreshed, like, bedroom look.
Exactly. And again, we're asked all the time how to update a bedroom, and it's not about having to bring in a designer. It's not about having to spend a huge amount of money on making the room look fresh, or even French, but fresh particularly with paints and samples and clever people coming in to do things. I don't think you need to do that. I think it's just as simple as investing in a collection of sheets such as this.
But, you know, I'm sure that, and they do this for India. India collaborate with our set designers, because if you look at the way the set is designed, everything is very neutral, though there's lots of texture, and then there's a pop color either at the rear of the room or on the sheet set, and it just brings the whole room together. And then you look like your home is done by Architectural Digest.
That's
for
so nice.
a photo shoot. I mean, it really does.
Yeah. And again, you're absolutely right. The bed skirt, the curtain details, the shams here, these we've had in the collections right from the start, because those really do tell the island story. And again, we've done them so that they can be layered. So if you've got that, all of the new collection looks just as nice. The paisley sheet here, that looks so good there with the sham. I love that. I love it with the curtain. I love it with the bed skirt. It works really well. I'm really liking this.
Yeah, I just want to remind you that
so
this is our very best buy from India Hicks Island Living on 400 thread count, beautifully hem-stitched, 100% cotton sheets. They're reduced to $59.95 just for her second anniversary visit. We're removing the shipping, so it's free shipping, and we'll ship them to any address in the continental United States on 2 flexible payments, so that it does take the bite out of either writing a check or charging them all at one time. Now, you can choose, once again, and I'll put the colors up on the screen for you, the turquoise. You can do that bright cherry red, coral blue. There's the turquoise at the top. We have that intermediate blue under the turquoise. Then at the very bottom left-hand side, there's plum. On the right side, there's beige and that blush sand light pink and ivory, white, and gray. When was the last time you saw gorgeous 100% cotton sheets at under $60 with a retail value of up to $120? We also have the paisley in navy and aqua and gray. And if you want to coordinate back a solid to those, we have got the gray and the white. We don't have a navy sheet, but the navy would work great with the red for a nautical look, I think. Don't you?
I'm spreading all out. I've just brought this guy in here because I think that looks beautiful.
Oh, gorgeous,
too.
yeah.
I could spend all day just rearranging my sheet colours. Isn't that lovely? But it shows that I'm passionate. I believe in these collections. I think they work so beautifully together. And I think here, what we're seeing here, I love this little cream-coloured sheet here, just bringing in a bit of that buttery feel. Look how pretty that is with the harbour island there. I think that works so well. And again, what we've just done is demonstrate that you can have a plum there, you can have a red there, you can have a coral there, and it all works together. There's nothing that's not going to work here. As long as you're not trying to pile too many of the brights together, that would be my advice. I'd encourage you to think about a neutral palette and then bring in a shock of colour on the top of that. I think that's gorgeous there.
Stunning, gorgeous for the cotton snob, and I don't want to call you a snob because, you know what, I was a cotton fanatic too for years and years. I also enjoy microfiber, but there's nothing like cotton sheets.
There's nothing like cotton sheets. What's he saying, microfiber? Who's interested in that? We're only interested in cotton here. 100% cotton, so important. And again, even though I say that, and again, you know, we've used the word snob, but 100% cotton is so, so important.